You wake up, the sun's out, the world's moving, but inside there's silence. Not peace, not rest, just nothing. You talk to people, you laugh at jokes, you show up, but it still feels like you're only half there, like you're watching your life through glass, like you're present but not alive. And it's not because you're broken, it's not because you lack faith, it's because you were never meant to be full from the outside in. You were designed to be filled from within by something greater than success, applause, or validation. But somewhere along the line, you started reaching outward for what was always supposed to come from God. That's why even in your best moments, something still feels off. It's why after the high fades, the ache returns, because nothing you touch out here can satisfy the space in there, not fully, not forever. So the emptiness, maybe it's not failure, maybe it's a signal, maybe it's the echo of a soul still waiting to come home. You've tried, haven't you? Tried filling that emptiness with distractions. More noise, more people, more screens, more success. You told yourself, maybe if I achieve this, I'll feel whole. Or, maybe if they love me, I'll feel real. But it didn't last, did it? The silence always came back. Not because you're doing something wrong, but because you're doing what everyone does when they don't know what they're missing. You were made to crave something eternal, but you've been handed things that expire. No wonder you still feel empty. It's not your fault. You were never meant to survive on crumbs when you were invited to a feast. The problem isn't your hunger, it's what you've been fed. And the truth, your emptiness isn't rejection, it's invitation. It's not God leaving you, it's God calling you back. Because He never designed you to be filled by the world. He designed you to be filled by Him. Maybe no one told you this, but emptiness can be holy. It's not always a sign that something's wrong. It can be a space God is preparing to fill. Think about it. Before God spoke the world into existence, there was a void. And yet, in that nothingness, creation was born. Maybe that's what He's doing with you. You feel hollow, but He's not ignoring you. He's shaping you, clearing out what doesn't belong, making room for what will last. The danger is when we rush to fill the silence ourselves, with relationships that numb, with habits that destroy, with noise that drowns out the whisper of truth. But what if this time, instead of running from the emptiness, you waited in it? What if you let it teach you, break you, and eventually open you to a fullness this world can't offer? God never wastes space. If there's a gap in you, it's not abandonment, it's preparation. What if the emptiness is not absence, but invitation? A call to go deeper than you've ever gone before. Sometimes when we feel empty, it's because everything shallow has finally drained away. No more surface comfort, no more distractions, just you and the ache. But it's in that ache that God whispers the loudest, not with noise, but with nearness. He doesn't fill you instantly, because quick fixes don't last. He teaches you to hunger for Him, and that hunger is sacred. It means you're alive. It means you're listening. You're not broken because you feel this way. You're being rebuilt. So don't run from the stillness. Don't rush to feel better. Sit in it. Let it shape you. This is where faith begins to breathe again, not in fullness, but in longing. Because longing is proof that your soul remembers something deeper, something real, something holy. God is not distant in your emptiness. He's closer than He's ever been. But He won't shout over your noise. That's why everything got quiet. That's why even your emotions feel numb. He's drawing you into the kind of silence where healing can actually happen. Not the silence of neglect, but the silence of a surgeon who works with precision. You may not see movement, but that doesn't mean He's still. He's working behind the walls you've built. tearing down lies you didn't know you believed, replacing shame with grace, fear with peace. But that work is delicate, deep, and it takes time. So if you're empty, stay. Don't quit just because the feeling hasn't come. Faith is not about what you feel, it's about what you follow. And if you keep walking through this, you'll discover that the emptiness wasn't punishment. It was preparation, a space being carved out for more of Him than you've ever known. It's okay if you don't feel full right now. Emptiness doesn't mean you're broken. It means you're open. God doesn't despise an empty vessel. He fills it. He comes close to the hollow places in your soul, not to shame them, but to pour into them. Maybe you're not supposed to fill yourself. Maybe the ache is an invitation. Maybe the silence is space for Him to speak. Maybe you've been trying so hard to be whole that you forgot. Wholeness isn't a goal, it's a gift only He can give. And if you're here, reading this, still wondering why you feel so empty, then hear this. God hasn't walked away. He's been whispering through the hollow. He's been waiting for you to stop running, stop filling, and finally, just finally, let Him be enough. Because He is. He always has been, and He's never stopped reaching for you. So what if the emptiness is sacred? What if the ache you feel is holy ground? Would you dare to let it stay unfilled, just long enough for Him to step into it?